Hi, everybody. Welcome to our Tech Spotlight series. We're very excited to have Rachel and Michael here with us today, talking about Voiceitt. We're going to spend about a half hour or so learning about this. Feel free to ask questions in the chat, and we will make sure as we go forward, there's opportunities for you to ask your questions, get any of the information you might want as you go forward. Just a quick reminder from our center's perspective, this is a new series for us. We're very excited. Rachel and Michael, you are our inaugural version of this Tech Spotlight, so thank you for that. We're very excited to host this series of more focused webinars. Normally, that's not what we would present, but we're excited to do these where we're focusing on specific tools to give you a little deeper understanding of how those work. But as always, I would be remiss if I didn't say, please consider other options as you go forward. Not every tool is appropriate for every person. That's my little soapbox moment. I don't have much more to say than that. If you have questions about technology, please do not hesitate to reach out to us at the ATAC Center, and we would be happy to help you. And with that, I welcome again Rachel and Michael, and I drift away into the background. Thanks for being here.
Thank you so much, Mike. And we are honored to be the inaugural webinar for ATAC, I guess, more specific type series. And we're going to present Voiceitt voice recognition technology to you today. So my name is Dr. Rachel Levy. I hold a clinical doctorate in speech language pathology. I'm also a clinical doctorate based here in New Jersey. And I am also the customer success manager at Voiceitt, which is an Israeli-based company. Michael, my colleague, is the product specialist at Voiceitt. He was born with cerebral palsy, which affects his fine motor control and speech. While close family, friends, and acquaintances can understand him, Michael required years of speech therapy to help him feel confident to speak with unfamiliar listeners. He has a degree in computing and has worked for Wiz Education, where he sold technology to schools in the UK. Originally, this involved making cold calls to schools. Michael's special interests include finding new ways to interact with technology, skiing, and riding his tricycle. Voiceitt came on the scene to solve a problem for people with non-standard speech. Currently, individuals with speech impairments who consider themselves verbal speakers but are hard to understand are relegated to using typical AAC technology, which bypasses the human voice. Voiceitt's mission is to celebrate and highlight unique voices so that individuals with non-standard speech can speak for themselves and communicate with other humans and their technology in the first person. And by doing so, gain greater independence and confidence in their lives. Today, we will present two of Voiceitt's products that celebrate and encourage verbal communication. The Voiceitt iOS app is our original voice recognition technology, currently downloadable for free in the iOS App Store. It serves two functions. One is interpersonal communication, the other is environmental control. The Voiceitt iOS app has a seamless integration with Amazon's Alexa and communicates directly with their servers for efficient smart home control. Let's have a listen to Orit, a multilingual and intelligent young lady who happens to have been born with cerebral palsy, which has impacted her speech.
Now I can start speaking freely.
Let's see what she said.
Now I can
Start
speaking freely.
speaking freely.
Now, for that to work, Orit did need to train each and every phrase in advance of using those phrases. This is what we call our discrete technology. It is not spontaneous. Each and every phrase needs to be programmed in advance, but essentially you can use it out of the box. You can literally train a phrase and begin using it right away. Let's explore Voiceitt iOS app for smart home control. This is Michael and Wendy. They're a sweet couple who are full-time wheelchair users. Wendy, who has standard speech, decided to install Alexa in their home for greater accessibility. However, Michael, who has a speech impairment, was unable to communicate with Alexa until Voiceitt came along. Let's have a look.
Hello, I'm Michael.
Hello, I'm Wendy. And this is our life with Voiceitt.
develop this wonderful scene which you will see. Alexa, light on.
Okay.
You have no idea on how many doors you're going to be opening for so many people.
Alexa, TV off.
Like I said, you have no idea how much this means, Sam. No idea. We waited for this for so long, and we thought that this would never happen. Okay. This is such a wonderful gift in so many ways.
And that leads us to our next generation technology, our newest product that's currently in beta, which can understand individuals' spontaneous speech utterances without pre-training of specific phrases, but there is some training involved. Michael will take us on a tour of Voiceitt spontaneous speech recognition technology accessible on the web. Michael, take it away. Let me just stop sharing my screen just a moment.
In the wrong thing. Good morning, good afternoon, everyone. I'm delighted to be here today and to demonstrate our continued voice recognition technology. This technology gives people like myself the ability to dictate what they want to say in their own time and with their own voice. What I'm currently presenting to you is our web application, and it can be used on any device in any platform, including PC, Android, iOS devices, and Apple Macintosh. It doesn't matter. Know the technique can be used either as is, or I can copy the text and share it into another application like Word or Outlook or an email. I can also use it on my phone if I want to dictate a WhatsApp message or an email, which means I don't need to type what I'm saying. Now, the text you're seeing, I can also edit. Now I can go in and make changes. Let me turn it back on. I can either copy the text or remove it totally, or I can came into another application, as I mentioned earlier. Now I'm gonna leave it on so you can see my screen switching and move over to another window. I can also use it in conversation mode. So Rachel, would you like to ask me a question?
Sure, Michael, I'm curious, what did you have for breakfast this morning?
Bear with me.
I think you need to shut one off, Michael. I think you have both running at the same time.
But it's not going to. And I will do that. I had a cup of tea, like a good Englishman.
I had a cup of tea like a good Englishman.
So I can use it in conversation mode. We can use the recognition to talk to chat GPT, and I can also use shortcuts. Burger.
Absolutely. I'll have a burger delivered to you right away. What type would you like?
Well done with ketchup.
Certainly. What sides would you like with your well-done burger?
That's our implementation with ChatGPT. Now, in order to let the club users need to record a set of phrases. Only they need to record 1,000 phrases. Now, all I need to do is tap and say the phrase. His mother was a piano teacher. And I can play it back. His mother was a piano teacher. And if I want, I can re-record, or I can go to the next phrase. And if I don't like the phrase, I can move on to the next phrase. As you can see, we got integration with Zoom, but we've also got an integration with Teams. And as of the week, we launched an integration with Cisco WebEx. Now, if users are using WebEx, they can go in and download the Voiceitt app and start speaking to friends and family and colleagues. Have I missed anything, Rachel?
I think you've got it.
Thank you.
Thank
As I'm in the
you.
midst of a
Say that again.
No, you're good, Michael.
Okay, are there any questions?
So we're going to put the questions, I think, in the chat, given the limited time. And let's continue with the presentation.
Thank you. Are you taking over now?
Once you release the screen, I'll be able to. If you stop sharing. Thank you so much for that really informative demonstration of Voiceitt's spontaneous speech recognition technology. What's great about this technology is that it's accessible on any device that has internet access and can open a web browser. It's true that 1,000 training phrases must be done prior to unlocking the tool, but as Michael has showed you, that can be quite simple. We also now have recently introduced some new training sets. So we have our standard set, which is 3 to 6 phrases long, which is those are the ones that Michael demonstrated for you. We also have medium training sets, which are 2 to 4 phrases in length. And we also have our simple set, which is single words, to really be more accessible to everybody and allow all individuals to be able to train this technology and be able to use it. What's great about this technology is you can also use it on many different devices, and therapists who would like to toggle between their clients can use this technology on one device and simply log in and log out. Individual users who are using this maybe at home or at work or at school can log in and out on each of the computers that they're using, so that essentially it can travel with them and the devices don't need to travel with them. We do have integrations with Zoom, Microsoft Teams, and the WebEx integration that just recently came out. I'd actually love to show that to you. If you just give me a moment, I'll pull that up. Just a moment.
Grammarly Go is the only generative AI product that you need. It's easy to use in the places you write.
Rachel, we aren't seeing that.
Yes, just a moment.
Oh, okay. I wanted to make sure we didn't see
it.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I'm going to put that. And of course, Michael's the star of this show too.
I have a lot to say. When I introduce myself, you might pay attention to my voice before you pay attention to my words. But at work, my words come alive, empowering me to do more, to express myself, to connect and collaborate effectively with tech that opens my world.
Okay, Michael, the live demo is good to go. I hope you're wearing your lucky socks.
Of course I am, but if something goes wrong, we can always blame the intern.
Hey, I heard that.
And when the magic happens, even I am speechless.
So that is our WebEx integration. Naomi accurately pointed out that with the Zoom integration, it does disable the captions for everyone else who's speaking, but the new WebEx integration will allow regular captions plus Voiceitt captions, so it won't disable anybody else's captions. I'm sorry for those who required captions and were not able to see captions for my speech. I often love my job for the reason that I get to meet just amazing people that have overcome seemingly insurmountable challenges to do really incredible things. Dr. Claire Malone is one of those. She's a particle physicist, inclusion consultant, and she uses Voiceitt daily to write emails as well as to write her sci-fi novel.
This technology gives me freedom to write emails whenever I want without needing my assistant available to help.
So just to go over quickly the differences between the iOS app and the web app. With regards to expressive language, the iOS app can handle one-word phrases. People don't need to be as robustly verbose as with the web app. Pronunciation should be consistent across both technologies. With regard to severity, the iOS app can handle anywhere between mild to profound speech impairments, while the Voiceitt web app is better suited for individuals from mild to moderate speech impairments. With regard to social skills, the Voiceitt iOS app, as well as the web app, should be utilized by people who are interested in using technology for the purposes of communication. With regards to internet access, the iOS app requires internet for smart home control as well as for training. But if people were to use this just for interpersonal communication out in the community, they can still utilize our app with pre-trained, whatever phrases they've pre-trained. The web app does require constant internet access. They're both available for all ages. Children under 13 require parental consent. Both technologies are currently no cost. However, the web app is going to be monetized in the next probably 2 months. Those who'd like to enter now as beta testers will have free access during beta, as well as 1 year post monetization. So that means if you enter now as beta testers, you'll have free access once it goes to market. With regards to accessibility, our iOS app is completely hands-free. We have a wake word, which is Alexa for smart home, as well as our own unique wake word for our interpersonal communication, which is Hey Yubi. Voiceitt web app, the Voiceitt web app does require some it does require some handling. We need to press the button to allow it to recognize your speech, but we are switch accessible. So that shouldn't be too difficult to do for individuals who are able to access a switch. And then with regard to languages, the iOS app is available in all languages. However, the user interface is in English. The web app is only available in English currently. And Voiceitt is a small startup. We rely on boots on the ground to spread the word. So if you're excited about this technology, please spread the word on your social media and to your networks. Introduce the technology to your clients, your patients, use the tools in therapy. And please be in touch with us. We are always happy to answer your questions. You are able to ask support questions to support@voiceitt.com, or feel free to reach either me or Michael at rachel.levy@voiceitt.com or michael@voiceitt.com. And I'd like to leave a few minutes to answer questions. So let's see. Has anyone, we've got some questions here. Let's see. Yes, Melissa, it requires 1,000 phrases for training in order to unlock the tool. That means that you'll get the tool after 1,000, but that may also mean that you need to train it more in order to get it to where you want it to be. Currently, the application is free until it goes to market in about 2 months. If you enter now, you'll get it for free. And how can you become a beta tester? Yes, you can go to app.voiceitt.com. I'm writing that in the chat for you all. And sign up there. I'm not sure if there's a certificate of attendance for this webinar. That's something for ATAC to answer. And then also I'll put our email, support@voiceitt.com. Please reach out to us. And if you'd like us to do similar such webinars for your organizations or networks, we're happy to do so. I believe this recording will become available to all those who attended. So those who were not here in person and you have questions for us, please reach out to us at support@voiceitt.com. Anyone else have any questions? Yes, you can run this on a Chromebook. You're not seeing, oh, whoops, I wrote it to a private message. Thank you for making me aware of that.
Vicky beat me to it. I was coming on to say that.
Okay. That's our support email. And then if you'd like to join our beta, you can go to app.voiceitt.com and simply sign up there. Any other questions?
That was really awesome. Michael, thank you.
That's a really good question. Monica has a question about if they start as a young age and obviously their voices keep changing, do they need to continue retesting as their speech and voice change? So actually this question goes for people with degenerative diseases as well. As long as people train and continue to use Voiceitt, our algorithms continue to learn the speech patterns. So people can keep using it. As long as they keep using it, we will continue to learn the patterns and it will adapt to your speech. And I just want to put a little plug in there for anyone who considers themselves oral deaf, or if you know anyone in the oral deaf community. We're now running a pilot with Soren Sin, the company that deals with the deaf community. And we are doing a pilot. And so you can actually be paid to test our app. So anyone who's interested in that, please reach out to us at support@voiceitt.com, and we will give you more information about signing up for the pilot and getting a stipend for participation. Any other questions? Will you be creating a module to interface to ChatGPT? Yes, Michael has already demonstrated that. We have our interface with ChatGPT, which allows individuals to communicate with ChatGPT via our conversation mode. So simply click talk in the toggle and you can click the toggle for ChatGPT and ask away. That's something that this is a feature that is accessible now to people with disabilities through Voiceitt, but is not really available to standard speakers. So it's actually pretty revolutionary that people with disabilities are able to use ChatGPT and talk to ChatGPT, but standard speakers are not. If your diagnosis is not in the drop-down menu, you can just click Other. That's okay. Other is fine. Oh, we currently don't have a plugin. No, we do not have a ChatGPT plugin currently.
About the data collection part?
Yes, about the data collection.
Thank you.
Yes. So the data collection currently, everything is, we are HIPAA compliant, COPA compliant, GDPR compliant. We collect all the data. We have voice data and personal data all separate. So everything is de-identified. All the voices are de-identified. I'm not sure if we're FERPA compliant. I have to double check on that. I'm happy if you want to reach out to me personally. I'm going to put my email in the chat, and you can email me about specific questions with regard to, sorry, I sent that to an individual again. Why do I keep doing that? If you want to send me individual questions about security questions, I can send you our privacy policy and all that good stuff so that you can make the right decision for you and your organization. Any other questions?
Those are great questions, by the way, everybody. Well done. There's my compliment to the chat. Well done.
Yeah, I love how engaged you all are. So thank you for that.
Yeah, this was great. I really appreciate the real-time demonstration. Michael, that was outstanding. I really enjoyed that. Thank you. Really, it really starts to give you a deeper sense of what we're talking about here and the power of this as a solution. Yeah. Very good. All right, last calls in the chat. Any other questions? Well, hopefully you will visit us in the future for our upcoming Tech Spotlight sessions. Check out our website, at4nj.org. We will drop the recording of this up on our YouTube channel. Do a search on YouTube for ATAC NJ. Since you're signed up for this, we'll send you a link to the recording as well. And Rachel and Michael, thank you so much for your time today. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you. Have a good one, everybody.
Have a great day.